when they're playing well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Really nice job there by the interior of the Kansas City defensive line, and they're a stout unit to run against. And they do an excellent job there of bottling that play.
Oh, okay.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Succop's kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive
He's finna be.
you're averaging a point a drive,
He's finna hop in here.
you're doing the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big
His ass probably still sleeping.
Here's Mecole Hardman.
Yeah, Rambo funny.
And he'll be brought
He
down
probably still sleeping and shit.
at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that
Let him know what's up, huh?
3rd down. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
This Bucs defense, you remember, pretty stout last year. The number 6 overall unit in the NFL.
Oh, it's
And I
sorry.
think that as the season wore on, and you pointed this out to me as well, you start to see some of their rookies begin to figure things out.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the P8. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Let's go. Let's do it.
One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Tyrann Mathieu, the All-Pro, up to make the stop.
On 2nd and 9, Brady.
They'll drop this off for Bernard.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it on release though. I'm gonna have to get it a little
Ready
late.
for the start of the 3rd quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
This taken in at the
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it on the 15th. So it's only 10 days or 5 days after it come out. It ain't really too crazy.
Here comes the Chiefs.
So I won't really be missing much.
To begin quarter number 3.
And I'm gonna be shit. I'm gonna be working all that week anyway.
Now, what's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football. That was Exhibit A.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The 20. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And anytime we see Devin White making a play like that, the first thing we think of is his speed. The second, his versatility. The only player in the NFL in 2020 with 100 tackles and 9.
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Brady, sliding out of the pocket. This is caught by Evans. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. Almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 8 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Mahomes on target there to Hill. They find some open field here. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll begin here with Bernard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Wiggles free, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Kelsey, left side. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now.
Yeah, I don't know. He's talking to somebody on the phone or something.
They feel just as confident with him doing
I'm at the door, though,
as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It is fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, this is intercepted.
Let me grab a bullshit because I think I need one.
Sean Murphy bunting. 30, 20. They should have put a stamp on there. It's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2. They're going to run forward with Jones. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
Damn, bro, we got nothing to finish.
Happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
Nah,
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Can't hear shit.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Mahomes takes it himself. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll run it with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Senior sent a message.
1 yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Oh, he fakes a spike. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here.
No way. You ain't getting that shit next time,
bitch. When you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game.